Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Eric Cattle Lawn Care. I had a request maybe about a week, 2 weeks ago, about once I posted on our Instagram that we got new tires and wheels to kind of do an installation video. So I figured, hey, why not? You know, we're not working today, we're all caught up, and this will probably be the best time to do it. The biggest thing with small businesses is basically, you know, trying to save money here and there. You know, what if you're easily able to save, you know, a few dollars or maybe $100 or $30, why not, right? You know, YouTube is such a successful tool, not only for other small businesses, but for DIYers at home that they're able to use day in and day out. So we use it. It's a good tool for us to use, learn, adapt, just make ourselves and our business better. So let's look at the tires and wheels. I got the tires and wheels off eTrailer.com. They're a ST175 ADR 13 diameter, so it's a 13-inch wheel, and it's a let's see, Lodestar Carrier. So, and we wanted the black wheels, like I had mentioned, because that was something that kind of matched our how our truck is. And I mean, it was a pretty cheap buy compared to I called Discount Tire, I called other local tire companies, and I explained them what I had found. And they're like, yeah, absolutely, I would go with that. And like, I can't win them all, I can't win every customer, but that's actually a really good steal. So I recommend buying it. So we bought it, came through UPS. We bought it on a Tuesday, we got it on Thursday. So it was free shipping, 2-day shipping on eTrailer.com. And we got it, didn't come in any box, just had the label on it like I showed you. And UPS guy brought them in, put them in my garage, and we were good to go. So no issues, no scratches, nothing. Everything was pristine and in good working order. So UPS, thank you for delivering my item without any damage. All right, so let's get to the installation. So if you look at our trailer, I took this off. I took the wheel off. It was old and rusted. I never really had one because I put it in my driveway. Usually our family cars in here just to keep out of the rain. But I took it off here because I didn't know if it was going to be able to fit with the cone holder on there. And if we look down here, let me get on the ground. So like I've mentioned before, use what you have. Don't ever think that you need to go buy something when you're fully capable of using something that you have. So I took this jack off our Honda Pilot, our family car, and I'm going to use that. And it does the job. I just need to lift it so I can take this tire and wheel off. So hopefully we won't have any issues, and if we do, then you'll obviously see that, and I'll be embarrassed by it. So maybe I can edit that out. But like I said, use what you have, or if you don't have a jack at all, then you can go to AutoZone, and that's what we've done that as well. We've gone to AutoZone. You can rent tools there, and we've rented tools at AutoZone. So no issue with us. God dang it, bird pooped on my tool rack. That's the bad thing about leaving your stuff outside. Great, now I'm gonna have to clean that. But I have tub of towels to clean that off. They have really good towels. So let's get into putting this on, and you can see if it works or not. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off this tire first, tire and wheel, and then we're gonna take the opposite tire and wheel off and see how it does. If it doesn't work, then you'll obviously see that, and if it does, then awesome. All right, guys, I'm gonna put you on the tripod and we're gonna watch the rest of this. Cool. All right, guys, so everything's done. We installed the new trailer tires and wheels. Got the old ones right here. Don't need them anymore. They're pretty old, so we may either just throw them away or see if anybody wants to buy them. I doubt it, but here's the other side. Look pretty good. It wasn't as easy as it looked, but we basically used this tire iron, one of the settings on it, just to get some leverage to break off the bolt. I had Dylan help me, and then I used my DeWalt impact, and it's a 13/16 socket to get the rest of the lug nuts off. And if you notice, as always, I made sure that once I put it on, I tightened them and I went in a star pattern. So just imagine if you were drawing a star to tighten them down, and then I lowered it and then reapplied more pressure and tightened it even more, just to make sure that was snug. I don't know if there's any torque specs associated with those wheels, but if there is, I'll take a look and then just apply that properly. So always make sure, if you have any torque specs like that, if you have a torque wrench, use it. If not, like I've mentioned before, AutoZone, you can go there, O'Reilly's I believe, and just rent tools. I've done it before. You just give a deposit, I believe, and then you use the tool, bring it back, they'll give your deposit back. Maybe, I don't know. That might be how it works. It's been a while. It's been a few months, almost a year since I've done it. But old wheels, like I said, going in the trash or selling them. They don't have much thread life on them, and you can see how it's been sitting in the weather. It has a little bit of dry rot up here. It's cracking, and I don't know if these are really that much safe, but we'll get rid of them. And it's kind of getting old, but yeah, that's all we really have today. Just want to install, it's pretty hot in the garage. We wanted to install the wheels and tires on the new trailer. So that's pretty much it. We still have to do the coupler. That's needing to be removed and replaced. I put this on just to kind of give me stability, but I don't really like the wheel. I may or may not keep that, I'm not sure. And then we had, when we installed the new, we had to put new lights, so we installed all the new wiring and had this little adapter to keep it pretty secure. And then I know in my old videos, some of y'all had commented like you have to cross the chains, and I noticed something super weird. Whoever made this, it's kind of hard to cross the chains when they're all on one hook and there's nothing over here. So whenever I have the coupler removed, I may have the individual that does it just go ahead and remove the chain, put a new one on, and put both sides so I can cross them properly. So it's been a slow process, but a interesting one, because we've had, you know, the paint and the new wood, the trimmer racks, the tool holder, had to rewire all the lights, got the wheels and tires. So this $300 mower, this $300 trailer that we purchased, you know, we just added value to our business. So if you're starting a lawn care business, if this is something you want to do this season, later on this season, or maybe even thinking about next season, don't be nervous, don't be scared, because you may not have the most ideal trailer. I mean, we got this in November of last year. It was still sitting in my buddy's driveway, and we actually didn't pick it up, I think, until February or March of this year, and then started doing everything probably like a few months ago. So like I've mentioned before, everything that we get profit-wise from our business, we just dump back in. We found it best to do it that way, just because with all the equipment and stuff that we had and the customers that we're getting, it's ideal just to do it that way, so that we can kind of make our appearance well known within the community, and just look a little bit more professional. I've mentioned previously in our Instagram story about how there was a top lawn care company who had an individual working out on out on the field with them, and had a cut-off t-shirt, cut-off pants, and didn't really look as professional as he should have been when he associates himself with a bigger business. So you know, with this and, you know, a nicer looking trailer, like I've said, you can absolutely do this. It's going to be a slow process if you don't have the funds, or a fast process if you do. But, you know, don't be scared of that process. Appreciate, respect the process, and just be along for the ride, because you never know. You know, you don't want to just go deep dive into it, buy a lot of equipment, and find out that this is something you don't want to do. So with that, guys, I appreciate you watching. Thanks for taking time to come here. Hope you've enjoyed the installation of our wheels and tires, and we'll see you on the next video.